Hey folks, here's a quick micro lesson on using the Alkali platform for your takeoff, and I want to talk about setting a scale or setting a conversion. How do you go from the length on the document to the actual feet or meters or whatever in real life? And so first I'm going to show you how to set a scale, and then I want to talk briefly about why this might be the most important thing you do in or out of our software for takeoffs. So first, you can scale in two ways. Both involve the same scale button. That's right here. Right now it's green. Now it's green when it's calibrated, like now. And you can see the actual current scale right here. 1/8 of an inch on the paper translates to 1 foot in real life. Let me click that and show you. There we go. So 1/8 of a foot. This is 0.125 inches is 1/8 of an, sorry, 1/8 of an inch. 0.125 is 1/8 of an inch. Gets you a foot. So we have two tabs. On the scale base, you can choose from a menu or set your own. You can just manually type it in, right? I can enter something else, or I can use something preset, 3/30 seconds, 1/8, 3/16, and then you just hit set calibration. Perfect. The other way is to do it line base. So line base is when you see, for example, over here, you see something where you know what the length is. In this case, we know that this distance is 19 feet and 0.75 inches. So I'm going to select that. I already put a line here for us to select. And we're going to set the scale in the line-based method. There we go. We've selected 171.62 pixels, and we're going to say, well, I know that this length is actually going to be 19 feet and 0.75 inches. Perfect. Set calibration. Same as before, 1/8 gets you 1 foot. Easy. Now I want to comment briefly on why this is so important, because I really want to drive home that you folks, got to check this with every page you do in our platform, or anytime you do a takeoff anywhere really. So as you folks all know, material costs are taken by weight. And weight is calculated, right? So it's measured by inches on the paper times your conversion to real life feet. That's what we just looked at, the 1/8 to 1, times your pounds per foot. So if you do the measurement, you can check that pretty readily. Perfect. But two big places people mess up in terms of doing the actual total weight is they use the wrong conversion to feet, also called the scale or the calibration, and they also use the wrong pounds per foot. So we handle pounds per foot in our software. We take that directly from the AISC handbook. So only if something is not found in our software will you ever have to look it up. Otherwise, you don't have to worry about it. But the user is responsible for the scale or the calibration. And it's easy to do it for the wrong image, easy to forget to do it, to not do it at all, easy to make a typo. So we ask you always check it before you hit that export button. Anyways, if you have any questions, let us know. We always want to help. Have a good one.